Lo y progreso y gracias a la misericordia. My name is Sancista Luis. I have gotten many requests from viewers through my email, my Facebook, on how I do a consulta espiritual, or, how do I read, la barajas or los naipes. And, there's usually three decks that I use. But anyways, people ask me the layout, okay? So generally I always have a candle lit. Always place it on the left-hand side. And I always place un fuente, una copita de agua on the right-hand side. This one has fluidos. But anyways, this is just the general layout. Many times I have more objects. Many times I have, less objects. It depends on the person. And usually I use the Voodoo Tarot, which is right here. Okay, we're not going to focus on the Voodoo Tarot today. And I use my Baraja Española, which Lord knows has seen better days. Thing's old, it's seen better days. But again, this is not the focus on today. I want to focus on this deck right here today and just give you a general outline of this deck that I use a lot to consultar my clients, to read for my clients. So I'm going to open it up and just give a quick review of this baraja, this naipe that I use, and I hope you enjoy. It is called El Tarot de María Lionza. I'm just going to open it up. I always have my tarots in a little box or in a little something wrapped up. A lot of people like fancy things, enjoy fancy things. I personally like simplicity. I like things that, my muertos were poor in life, you know what I'm saying? So I enjoy simple things. To me, expensive, exquisite things for my spirits, they have to work for it. Tienen que elaborar para eso. But anyways, I'm going to give you a quick review of this deck that I use for consultando with my clients, and it's the María Lionza Tarot. And I'll explain to you as I'm going through the deck what la María Lionza Tarot is. Okay, please stay tuned. This is the back of the deck of the María Lionza Tarot. A lot of people ask me, well, what is María Lionza? A lot of people are curious about María Lionza. María Lionza is the tradition or la rama of Espiritismo that is practiced in Venezuela. Much of the elements are of African and Taino and native, Indians to Venezuela, and French Cardassian Espiritismo. So it's very similar to Puerto Rican Espiritismo. And I enjoy this deck because most of the cards that you're going to see here are spirits or muertos, difuntos that speak through the cards, while the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot has a lot to do with loas and santeros and ungans and all that. It's the size of a plain deck, okay? Pretty much the same size of a plain deck, so it's very easy to carry around. It gives me a lot of evidencias. I consult with it a lot, especially when I'm doing consultas espirituales, when someone wants to know something about a spirit. It transforms me. So I'm just going to go through the deck, and let's just start off with the first one, which is El Loco, which, let's see, I'm sorry, I should get a tripod, but this is El Loco, which is the Fool. Then we have El Mago. El Mago is the magician. Okay. Then La Sacerdota is María de la Onza. It's drawn with, it looks like pencil and I guess colored pencils, Forgive me, I'm not an artist, or... Then we have María Lionza, not María de la Onza, similar spirits, but María Lionza, which is the Empress or la Emperatriz. El Emperador, or the Emperor, is Guaycapuro. It's an Indian, un cacique, an Indian chief. Okay. El Somo Sacerdote is El Negro Felipe. A little bit interesting. Something interesting about El Negro Felipe is that he was shipped to Venezuela from Puerto Rico, So I always find that interesting. Okay, and this is El Negro Felipe. He started the revolution of African freedom in Venezuela. Very powerful spirit. Los enamorados, or the lovers. El carro, which is Nicanor Ochoa. This one is La Justicia, which is María Francisca. Very powerful spirit. Oh, Negra Francisca te está llamando. Ay, Dios. Sorry. Got a little. Sorry about that. El Ermitario. This is Don Toro Tibio. You know, for me, it's a different spirit. You know, different negritos that come out. But this is the Ermitario or the Hermit. Okay. La rueda de la fortuna. La fuerza. La fuerza is María, I think it's María Matea. O la Negra Tomasa te bendice. You know, I can use that as la Negra Tomasa when she's a very powerful spirit. When she comes down in la misa y las sesiones. A very powerful negrita. So, you know, that's la fuerza or the strength card. El colgado, the hanged man. Pretty traditional to any tarot deck. Okay. La muerte. This is an Indian spirit or Taino spirit, semi, of the spirit of death. And so if you study Taino lore or folklore or religion, you know, I incorporate his mythology, you know, into this card. Okay. This one right here is Maria Durante, which is the, I'm sorry, which one is this one? Sorry, La Templanza. Sorry about that. La Templanza, which is Maria Durante. She's an anima sola. María Lionza, Espiritismo María de Lionza, but she's an anima sola. And esta La Templanza. Sorry about the stuttering. Este es el diablo, the devil card. Traición. La torre. La estrella, which is una India, Tiboney. I got two estrellas and I don't remove them. Actually, I got two of a couple of decks, a couple cards I have two of the naipes, the same cards. I don't remove them. I use them. This is una India laborando en el agua. Indio bajo del agua. I'm not going to sing. But anyways, this is, you know, I can use it for Yuisa, Anaísa, Anacaona, you know, those Indian female spirits. Okay. Y la luna. I think I have two la lunas, but I'm not sure if they're in order. But that's the moon. El sol. It's a beautiful deck. I really enjoy it a lot. I use it a lot to consult, to, you know, give consultas espirituales. Okay. This is El Juicio. And the last one is El Mundo. Okay, with the elements around it. This is la Carta del Mundo. Now I'm going to go through the four palos. I'm not going to go through all the four palos, but I'll just give you a quick, you know, just a quick showdown of what the four palos are of the naipes and what they represent when I read or when I'm giving a consulta espiritual. Give me 1 second. Please stay tuned. Okay, these are the four palos of the naipe. We have la espada, the sword. This represents to me los espíritus congos, those spirits of fuerza. And this is one of the most strongest palo in the naipe, okay? Represents hard work, represents battles. You see, it's pretty much traditionally, I don't want to call it swords. I want to call it, you know, what the Indians use. I can't get it out of my head right now. Okay, but this represents esos mulatos y esos mestizos y esos congos y esos cimarrones, those spirits that are very, esos congos, very aggressive, you know. So you see, it's basically just cards numbered. So I'm just, you know, and that's what that represents to me. And that's what I use this for. Represents battles, hard work, and all that. Element is masculine. Okay, el rey, there's a king, a queen, un rey, una reina, un caballero, y una sota. Each one has an as or an ace. Okay, so this is the strongest one. A lot of work, of battlers. Los nitainos, the warriors. Okay, right here, the second suit of strong is la copas. Okay, the copas are represented by higueras or jícaras. That's what we call them in Puerto Rico. Higueras, I think they call them jicaras in Cuba. Dita, the bowl, is a dita. It's a gourd that we use to give to our spirits their food, and we put a lot of muertos in them. So this represents, it's a feminine energy. While this is masculine, this is feminine. And they all have their elements and their zodiac signs that fall with them. But again, this is a feminine energy, and it's the ditas. I call it la ditas. And you can see it's just basically Laditas in 1, 2, 3 in forms, okay? Emotions, love, family, mother, relationships, okay? Well, this one represents los congos, los petros, and all that. This one represents esos espíritus de la agua, los semices, los sembices, los indios, spirits in that nature, and what their message relayed to the person. The next one, los joro, feminine, los joros, okay, is represented by el sol. Okay, this is spirits of enlightenment. Okay, the coins, this would fall under the coins, I guess, in the tarot deck, or los oros. And these are los santos, those highly elevated spirits, those spirits of bright light that bring messages of peace and beauty. And they have a comfort, and they're not really close to the material plane. They're very highly elevated. So again, you have el rey, and then you have la reina, el caballero, y la sota. You have el as, and then of course, it just keeps going like that. This is el dos de oro, or el dos de sol. Okay. No, it's not la flecha. I'm sorry. I almost got this, but no, it's not la flecha. I can't get the word for this one. But anyways, estos son los oros, o el sol, las ditas, o las jícaras, las higueras. Okay, masculine, feminine, and the last one, los bastones. Okay, these are your spirits of the earth. Okay, these are your spirits that are really close to you, very aligned to the earthly nature. They're more temperamental. They're pretty much as temperamental as these. These are a little bit more stronger. These are more moody. Okay, moody in nature. They're represented by spirits in the woods, in the forests. Okay, it could be ancestral spirits. It could be spirits like I said, spirits in the forests, in the woods. And again, like these, this is a masculine energy. And like this, like the rest of these, this is, there's the rey, la reina, there's el caballero, and la sota, and of course, the ace. Okay, and this is the María Lionza tarot. This, again, I'm going to just go real quick before I end this video, because I like to repeat myself over and over again in videos. This is espíritu congo, espíritu fuerte, spirits of fire and battle and war and revolution, okay? Anything in your life that has to do with battles and wars and fighting and arguing and all that. This is a motherly palo right here. They're called palos. There's 4 palos. This is a motherly palo, feminine palo. Represented by water, by emotions, by love, sexuality, passion, anything that has to do with emotions. And of course, the cards each represent that. This card, this palo, again, represents by enlightened spirits. Espíritu de alta luz, de pura elevación, of pure enlightenment. Okay? And then the last palo which is el bastón, our spirits of the earth, ancestral spirits. And I'll just give you, people curious, I'm sure, you can see pretty similar like that. It's just, bastones as they go along. And again, these are more for when you want to speak with a spirit, when a person's curious with a spirit. And if you get me on the phone and I start giving you evidencias of a message from a spirit, either I've got this card in front of my face, or I have this naipe in front of my face, or I'm using la baraja española. Okay. But usually, I use la María Lionza tarot deck, which is a form of Espiritismo that comes from Venezuela. It's one that I've used for a long time. I keep it very secret, very hidden. I keep it all the time on me, in my pocket, wherever I go, just in case. This is not something that I play as a parlor trick. This is something when someone needs advice that's beyond me, that I can't give, and they need spiritual advice. So again, this is el tarot de María Lionza. I hope you liked. If you liked, please subscribe. And please like the video. Please share. Sancista Brujo Luis. Santo Sanse.